So we are going to do a bonus for my Virgos out there, or Virgo cross watcher, because I feel like you guys deserve it. I almost did it last night, but I was like way too tired, guys. Seriously, it was a rough day for me yesterday. I physically was struggling so much, and I was really tired. My allergies were driving me crazy, and I had family to take care of. So I did your video. I'm going to still post it though, because I think that it was for somebody. I still think I got what I needed. I was still channeling. However, I just wasn't my best. And I feel like you guys deserve better from me. So here you go. This is going to be a bonus for Virgo. You can apply this. I don't even remember what we talked about yesterday, honestly. This one still has a similar vibe. I'm just basically what I'm saying is you can apply this one to the other one and maybe they have some sort of similarities, but this is my intentions for this bonus is to get a whole new message. So what I was getting in this one is it's consuming somebody here. Like consuming is the word. That's the big word here. That they may, listen to the birds. That they may not get something that they want from you. Now this can be a thick message, meaning I can get anything from that. I mean, let me write that down. Wow, listen to that bird song. It's consuming someone. The fact that they may not get what. Alright, the first thing I'm getting, of course, this is still not everybody's story, so remember that, and you can reverse this, but I saw an ex to somebody, okay, or even someone's grown child. Like this would be like if somebody here could be maybe just a little, I don't know, pitching a fit. I don't know if they're doing it verbally yet to you or it's just like an internal thing, but it feels like somebody's frustrated with you or irritated or upset with you only because they are afraid the fact that they may not get what they want from you. Maybe they're like, but I want your money. I get money. Could be family. It doesn't have to be an ex or a grown child. It's just like somebody may not get your help. I'm hearing cosign. I'm also hearing like maybe somebody wants money from you or they want you to like let them do something. They may want your support on something. I think it could be, or I'm also hearing child support. It's just going to piss somebody off. It's like, I'm not going to get what I want. Virgo's not going to give it to me, or Crosswatcher is not going to give it to me. Like they're like, are they worried? I don't know if worried's that. It's just more so like eating somebody alive that, I don't know, that you may not give what you've been giving, that, or that you may not give it all, or that you may not do what they are wanting you to do. Like, let's say you've been covering something for someone. Let's say you're no longer going to cover it anymore, whatever that means. Could be financial, could be someone's shift, I don't know. You're not going to cover it anymore, or you're not going to take something anymore, you're not going to put up with it anymore, you're just not going to do it. Or you're not going to be available and constantly, like, babysit or something like that, right? There's a million ways this can go, so kind of expand your mind on that because I can't even say all of them. It's a lot. But let's say, I don't know, maybe you've given the impression or you've outright said, I can't do this anymore. In the near future, I'm not going to be able to do this because I have my own life, I have my own responsibilities, I have things that I want for my future or whatever. You don't even have to fucking give anybody an explanation, but apparently you did or you will or something because you're kind. Virgo or Crosswatcher, I don't know, I feel like you do explain, but you don't have to. In most cases, you don't have to. And this person, whoever they are, it's like driving them mad. Like currently, maybe even someone's going to try to punish you by like not talking to you because of it. They're going to be like, well, because I feel that I'm not going to get out of you what I want, or that you may not do what I think you should do, I'm going to like punish you in some way. It's along the lines of the whole hurt people, but I'm not really getting that here. I don't know if someone's going to outright try to hurt you, but they may try to punish you in some way by like keeping something from you or keeping your name out of something. I mean, how you can punish people in a million ways. You know, don't give them hours. You give them the shitty shifts. You stop talking to them. You ghost them. You shut them out. You like snubbing them. You don't give them, like, let's say somebody here, you did something like a really good job on something. I'm thinking of hair. Like, let's say you cut someone's hair. This is just an example. You don't have to be a cosmetologist, but if you are, confirmation. And then they post the picture and everybody's loving this hairstyle, right? But then they don't say who did it, you know? Like that type shit. Like just little things here and there. Let's say somebody here, it is a grown child of yours or somebody. If this don't happen to you, it could happen to someone on the outside of you. Maybe someone you're with, a friend of yours, somebody, okay? A sibling, and somebody at work. And it's like this grown child is always used to their parents, like, watching the kids for them or a child for them or covering the cost in some way or having them on their insurance or something, right? And this parent is like, well, I'm not going to do it anymore. Like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to pay your rent anymore. I'm not going to, I don't know. It doesn't have to be a child or a parent. I'm not going to pay your rent anymore. That's a big one. Or mortgage. I'm not going to cover the cost of these bills. I'm not going to cover your cell phone bill. I'm not going to pay for the groceries all the time. I'm not going to constantly be available for that. Like, I'm not going to do it, right? And this child would be like, okay, well, you can't see the kids anymore, or I'm just not going to answer when you call. It's like punishing somebody in a way. I mean, should I title it that? Because this is kind of long. It's consuming someone, the fact that they may not get what they want from you. Wanting to punish you because they can't get their way, or because they feel in the near future that you're going to revoke some sort of something, your help, revoke the money, revoke something. And so they're mad. This could even be, okay, wow, I'm getting a specific story. Let's say some of you here, or somebody somewhere that I'm picking up on, has a prior baby daddy or a prior baby mama, prior wife if they married. I don't think they married, but some they did, right? And they're used to having like you watching the children y'all share all the time. You constantly, because maybe you've been single for a while and you just were able to. You didn't have any problem, but maybe you get in a new relationship or you get in a new marriage and you have a child in that relationship or marriage, or maybe you don't, maybe you do, I don't know. And so, things change. And maybe you have to start abiding by like a parenting plan or something. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Along those lines of things are changing. But not because you're trying to punish anyone. You're not trying to punish anyone, but they may be looking at you as if you're trying to punish them or you're being unfair. But it's like, no, by you having allowed what you've allowed has kind of been unfair, and it's been unfair to you. What about what's been unfair to you is what I want to say. Really? What about what's been unfair to Virgo or Crosswatcher? Vice versa. I mean, you're not trying to hurt anybody here. You're just like, look, I think your intentions are pure. Whoever's watching this video, I think they're pure. I don't think whatever you're doing or whatever you're changing now, just did, or in the near future, I don't think it's to hurt anybody, guys. I think you have your own wants in life. You have your own things. And it's like, look, it's almost like what's changed, that's it. Somebody, I don't know if they're going to say this to you, but they may fucking say it to you. Somebody in the near future may be like, well, what's changed? I feel like you're different, or I feel like or do you not like me? And it's like, oh, are we really going to go there? You're really going to pull out the whole, like, you got a problem with me, or you just don't like me, that's why or you just want to go do this because blah, 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 blah. And it's like, first of all, you've got some issues that you need to address. Like, somebody may try to play a whole, like, guilt trip card on you or something in the near future. It'd be like, what's changed? And try to get some sort of sit-down fucking meeting and conversation out of you to be like, what's changed? You seem different. And you seem... my life. I think we came here to change, right? I'm pretty sure we came here to change. I'm pretty sure I'm not the same as I was when I was newborn. Yeah. We're living the human condition. Change occurs. Just like the caterpillar to the butterfly. And I'm changing. So therefore, I have certain things I want in my life. Maybe it's money involved for some. Like, let's say somebody here wants to buy a bigger home or buy a home in general, or wants to move, right? In general. Something about the Dollar General. Somebody could live near a Dollar General, like right by it, or there's a new one being built. Someone's going to move near a Dollar General, something to do with a general. I'm also hearing General Mills. So it could be an older person involved, not necessarily though, but it's like, look, in order for me to be able to afford this, I have to save. I want this for my future. I want this for my family. I want this for my children, or whatever you want it for. It doesn't matter. You don't owe anyone an explanation for the majority. And they're like, well, they don't feel like it's fair. So then they may revoke something that they have connected to you in order to punish you. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel a lot more clear-headed today. A lot better. You can probably tell I feel a lot more just... Let me get my glasses on for this shit. I almost don't want to wear them because sometimes actually wearing my glasses make my eyes hurt worse. And then I can't even talk. I think they give me a headache because they rest right here on my ears and my nose. No, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Exactly. Like, I don't feel like it. Maybe you don't even have a big reason. You're just like, I just don't feel like it today, or I don't feel like it. I feel like, I don't feel like it. I don't have to have a fucking reason. There doesn't have to be a problem. It doesn't have to be like, maybe somebody's going to be like, hey, pasta, like, really, what's up? You got problems? Like, we got problems. You got issues with me. You did something that you're not saying. And it's like, well, now we got problems because you're fucking like questioning me like I need to be on some sort of witness stand, bitch. Like, I have the right to make my own fucking decisions. I am living my life, right? The last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I'm living my life and not yours. Like, you may end up having to be kind of a dick. You may end up having to be a bitch in the near future because somebody just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got a little too fucking comfortable here. Maybe some of you, it's an ex thing. You got comfortable, like maybe you were still kind of friends with an ex or something, right? And maybe this ex done moved on, got with somebody else, but y'all still kind of had like communication with each other. But then maybe you get in a new relationship and you fall in love. Or you start dating somebody that you've been talking to for a while. You and this person start dating, and maybe this person says, oh, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable that you have this relationship with your ex, especially since your ex is in a relationship or married, and I'm sure they're not telling their partner, like, I just don't feel good about it, so it'd make me feel a lot better if you just didn't talk to them. And maybe, so you go to your ex and say, hey, I think that we should probably, it's just a little inappropriate. It's making my person uncomfortable, and I am in love with them. I want, to make this work. And that person's going to be like, damn, okay, so now that you get with them, things just changed between us, huh? Like, things just changed between us ever since you got with somebody new. Like, I am definitely channeling that. That is 100% somebody's story watching this video. 150 fucking percent. I put fucking money on it that somebody here is going through that. I don't know if it's you watching this video, but somebody is. It's like, oh, okay. So now that's how it's gonna be. So now that you done fell in love with somebody new, now that you got a new bitch or a new guy, it's like somebody may even get a little disrespectful here of your new person, and you may have to check somebody and be like, let me tell you something. Back the fuck up. Somebody may even hear, it could even be an old friend, right? They get upset. They be like, oh, now that you're too big for your britches, or now that you got famous, or now that you're online, or now that you do this and you have a following, now you just want to not talk to me. And it's like, wait a second. Who fucked who over first? Oh, yeah, that's right. You. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you did that to me? Well, I don't either because I don't hold grudges. Apparently you do. Pretty sure that, I have the right to change and move forward in my life and evolve, and I'm not sure why you're watching me so closely to see that I'm doing that, but I'm glad you're here. Pull up a seat. But if you feel you're going to be jealous in any way, you might want to leave the auditorium. Something like that, right? Wow. Somebody's jealous of your success now or your happiness now. They're jealous of things changing, the fact that you no longer want them or need them, or you're just moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Like some you're not even doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just wanting to move or move on or live your life. I got Live Your Life in a video the other day. I think it was in Aries. It was a song by Rihanna. Just live your life. Hey, ain't got no time for no haters. Just live your life. You could even have somebody here. Like, I can think of personal examples. Like when I got sober, even when I didn't smoke, right? So, like, I know certain people that would be like, well, just because you don't smoke or drink don't mean you can't come around, or don't mean you can't hang out, or you can't come on the porch while we're smoking. And it's like, but it's not that I can't. I don't want to. Right? Get the crazy eyes out on a bitch. Like, oh, somebody's like, oh, you too good now. You too good for me now, or something like that. Could even be somebody at work. Somebody may be like, oh, now that you've got your own department now, or now that you're a manager, or now that you've got a different position, or now that you've got a bigger home, or now that you've move shifts or whatever, you're too good to talk to me now, huh? Or now that you blah 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 blah, now that you're in a relationship. Could even be friends who are like jealous of their buddies here, especially guys, even girls who are like, oh, now that you blah blah, you too good to talk to me now, or hang out or something. Now that you're friends with her, now you don't want to be my friend anymore. It's just like petty fucking dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? It feels petty to me. It could even be like an older family member who's used to you constantly being available, and whatever, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. And then they get just like, you know, they do some petty shit, they end up doing some petty shit, or kind of like retaliating in some way, in a petty way, punishing you in some way, even if it's like small but big enough you'll notice it, and you're like, oh, you want to go there, you want to be like that. All right, this timer went off, so look, I hope that this message was good for you guys. I hope that it resonated with somebody. The energy was definitely higher. I know the message isn't, but it's not your fucking problem. You're not the one coming here today with that energy. Whoever's watching this video, cross watcher or Virgo, unless it's reversed, somebody here ain't coming here with shitty fucking petty ass, I want to retaliate or punish you in some way or talk shit about you now because whatever. It's like y'all aren't coming here with that energy. Somebody on the outside of you who just jealous, you know what I mean? It's jealousy. It's really what it is. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.